Hello, everybody. This is the sixth record haul that I'm doing. I have a lot to get through. This has probably been, I don't remember when the last one was. It was probably like maybe 4 weeks ago. Um, but I've gotten quite a bit since then. Um, so I might just start now. The locations range from Guest Room Records, Better Days East, Matt Anthony's Record Shop, um, Peddlers Mall, the Peddlers Mall in Middletown, Kentucky, and then eBay. So eBay doesn't really count, but the open, I want to show off the CD I got from eBay. It's this John Lennon live album, him in New York in 1972, I'm pretty sure. This was for some benefit concert for Yoko Ono or for, it might have been the Vietnam War or something like that. But I mainly got it because it's not on any streaming service. So I was like, well, I'll just buy the CD so I can actually listen to it. It's funny because there are two John Lennon live albums. One is him live in Toronto in like 1969 or something, and that's on streaming services, but not this one. And I feel like this one is the more well known one because there's like a concert film and stuff. But it's a solid live album. It's honestly shorter than I would like it to be. My favorite songs are probably Well, Well, Well. I love the live version of Well, Well, Well. I also love Instant Karma. Come Together, his rendition of Come Together is so, so good. Um, and Cold Turkey is also super good. Cold Turkey has grown to be one of my favorite John Lennon solo songs. But yeah, and also the CD stopper for it is like too loose to even keep it in. But yeah, solid live album from John. Not and it's not awesome. It has so much potential to be awesome, but it just honestly wasn't. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about this record. Well, okay, it was still awesome, but not as awesome. It's bullshit. No. Okay, I need to stop talking. I'm not gonna talk about this record for a long time because I did a whole video on it like a week ago. This I got this from Matt Anthony's Record Shop. This is the Velvet Underground's debut with Nico. I love this album. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. It's grown on me exponentially. I love Lou Reed's lyricism. I love the guitar tones. I love the structures of sort of the longer songs like Heroin and European Sun. I love both those songs. Sterling Morrison is such an underrated guitarist. He's so good. Um, Nico's vocals are good. Her songwriting is cool. But Lou Reed, his swagger on this is just so cool. Um, I'm never gonna peel the sticker unless I might get another copy and then peel it. But I like the iconic yellow banana. But my favorite songs are probably European Sun, Heroin, There She Goes Again, and Waiting for the Man, and Venus and Furs is also really good. So that's the Velvet Underground. Now these next three I got from Peddlers Mall in Middletown. This is Sugarloaf. This is the album with Green Eyed Lady, and it's a really great song. It's one of my favorites off this album. I had not listened to this album before I'd gotten it, but yeah, it's just one disc, but the gatefold is super cool. On the credits, it says three of the members' names is Bob Weber, Bob Raymond, and Bob McVitie. And then there's Jerry Corbetta who does like the keys and stuff and vocals. But I don't think that's true. I don't think over half the members of the band's name is Bob. But yeah, this is Sugarloaf as Green Eyed Lady. That's a great song. It also has they kind of do their own rendition of Chest Fever by the band, which is really cool. That's at the end of side one. But then on side two, West of Tomorrow is really good. Um, yeah, I would suggest Green Eyed Lady, West of Tomorrow. Those are probably the two of my favorite songs on this. Um, and they have a blues number two, Gold in the Blues, which is all right. But yeah, Sugarloaf, not too bad. I really like the album art too. Very cool. Um, all right. Now this is the Grassroots. This is just a compilation of the Grassroots. I'd not heard of them beforehand, but I really like the back cover art. This photo of the band is super duper cool. I did get a whole bunch. Um, this I have listened to this. Um, I think my favorite songs are "Let's Live for Today." La 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 la, live for today. That's a really good song. And then where is it? "Here's Where You Belong" is a really great song too. I think Belinda is a hit, and Midnight Confessions is also a hit. But my two favorites are "Here's Where You Belong" and "Let's Live for Today." So yeah, really great album. This is 19. I don't know when this is. Probably 1960s. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Um, yeah, that's a good one. Great album. Great compilation. This is Isaac Hayes' Hot Buttered Soul. I had not listened to this before I picked it up. Um, I've heard great things about Isaac Hayes, specifically this album. There he is, right there. My favorite songs, Walk On By is beautiful. It's super. It kind of blew me away the first time I listened to it. Just this, it's like it's not just soul. It's like the structure of the song. It's a 12-minute song. There's four songs on this album, two songs on each side, and the first song is 12 minutes, and there's just sort of the arrangement with like all these different instruments, like strings that I wouldn't really expect on like a soul record. Is that weird to not expect strings on a soul record? I don't listen to soul either, so I'm not a fanatic on stuff like this, but it's beautiful. Isaac's voice is fine. His vocals are good. It's sort of that classic R&B singer, male vocalist, kind of sexy. He does the spoken word stuff. At the last song, by the time I get to Phoenix, he does this really long spoken word that is kind of lame, but it's necessary. But I personally could have done without. Um, and then, but my favorite song on it is hyperbolic syllabic esquidolomistic. They say it on the song. They say hyperbolic syllabic sequidolomistic. That's my favorite song. The piano rocks. That song has a great groove to it. Really, it's super catchy. Um, yeah, Hot Buttered Soul. It's good. It's a good. But I will say, One Woman, the first song on side two, it's so scratched. Like it skips like every like 30 seconds in the song, which sucks because that sounds like a great song. I haven't listened to the song in full because it's so scratched on here. It skips and stuff, and it sucks. But yeah, Hot Buttered Soul, that's good. I don't know when that was. 19. Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't know. I don't want to guess either. It's probably in the 70s or something. Um, okay, this one I got from Guess From Records. It's just Queen is Dead. This is my only Smiths album, and I've been in a huge Smiths phase because of one of my friends. He loves the Smiths. Um, and if I were to get any album of the Smiths physically, it would either be Queen is Dead or their debut. I really love their debut. But Queen is Dead, it's like this is a classic. It really is. There's like not a bad song on this besides maybe Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. But that's purely because I think it's kind of an underwhelming closer. But I love Frankly Mr. Shankly. I Know It's Over is one of their best songs. I know it's over, still I claim. Big Mouth Strikes Again is so good too. That jams. The Boy with the Thorn in His Side is so good too. Johnny Marr is just unmatched on guitar. He's like fucking insane. But yeah, it's just one disc, but it's a gatefold. That's the photo of the band, and it's got lyrics. But yeah, this is like a newer pressing too. It's like brand new. Um, yeah, this is a really great album. One of my favorite Smiths albums. I eventually want to get all of their albums on vinyl. Um, Besides maybe Strange Ways, but I haven't even listened to that yet. But I would love to get their first three on vinyl, and then at least one of their compilations, or even both. Either Hatful of Hollows or Louder Than Bombs. If I had to choose, it would probably be Louder Than Bombs, I think. Okay, now we're moving on to Better Days East. So I got 4 records from Better Days East. I went with my girlfriend. We went to the Highlands, and it was a really great day. We had a lot of fun. But I drug her to Better Days and Guest Room, so I could pick up some records. So this first one I'm gonna show, I've only listened to it once. I really love the first song, but I couldn't tell you anything about the next, like, I don't know, what is it, 9 songs. But I will say, "Baby Please" is a great opener. This is Steve Mason. It's Like You Never Left. I had not listened to this album before I picked it up. I just really dug the album cover. I think it's so badass. The back cover also looked kind of crazy. And when you open it, there's this really badass photo of him playing the acoustic guitar with a cigarette, like at the head of the guitar. So cool. That's what Jimmy would do. Well, he would do it on the neck. But yeah, it's got lyrics too. But Baby Mama, the first or no, Baby Please, the first song on side one is a great opener. It jams. I'd not listened to any Steve Mason, um, but this is a good thing that I picked up. He's also holding like a little cat right here, but I really dig the album cover. I think it's freaking awesome. Um, this next one, my friend really loves this album. It's 10cc. What is it even called? Deceptive Bins, I think. Yeah. Um, I haven't listened to this album in full. I spun the second side on accident, thinking it was the first side, because like I realized like halfway into the final song, "Feel the Benefit," and I was like, "This is a fucking insane song to inside one on," and I figured out it was just the last song. It was just the closer of the album, but that's a really fucking good song. "Feel the Benefit." There's 3 parts to it. The intro to the song reminds me of Dear Prudence off the White Album. Sort of that, it's kind of that same guitar tone and same kind of picking style, I think. It sounds a lot like it. Um, but that's like kind of it. I couldn't tell you a lot about this album, but I will say the sleeve design is so badass. My girlfriend and I, every time we would go to Chili's, we would see this kind of back cover, because this back cover is displayed in a frame in Chili's on like a wall in the restaurant, and we sat in a booth right next to this, and this is 10cc. This is them. I don't know what the members' names are. Um, it's 1977 though, but you think if you think this is cool, look at this. These like insane portrait shots. Like these look like they were like taken today. That's insane. But yeah, the last song is really really good. Feel the Benefit. Great song. Shoot. Um, Next one. Um, I had first checked out this album at my friend's house. His dad started playing it, like just like randomly. I guess it was to show me and a couple other people. It's Robert Palmer, "Sneaking Sally Through the Alley." I have listened to this in full. It reminds me a lot of Steely Dan. I haven't listened to a lot of Robert Palmer. I guess that's him on the cover. I haven't listened to hardly any Robert Palmer. I don't know if it's the same guy from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I might be wrong. Might just be 2 different Palmers, but this is a good album. It's all right. I will say the last song, "Through It All There's You," it does not need to be like 11 minutes. Like that's insane. Um, but "Sailing Shoes" is a really good opening song, and that's kind of all I can tell you. It just sounds great. It's sort of that kind of just pop rock, kind of piano style, um, genre of music. Like you can't hate this. It's not bad at all. But sometimes it can get repetitive. But I don't think this is repetitive. Besides the last song, um, but I'm trying to see if there's like any credits that would seem familiar. Now it's just like, but this is a great album. Like Robert Palmer, it makes me want to like check out more Robert Palmer. But yeah, "Sneaking Sally Through the Alley," not bad. Klaatu. I don't even know what this album is called. It's just called Klaatu, I think. I guess it's a self-titled. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Um, one of my other friends also really likes Klaatu. I listened to It was the album title with something soldier, one single soldier or something. And I remember saying I listened to it like a couple years ago. I remember thinking that that was a pretty good album, um, and so that's why I picked up this. Um, there's a song in here called "Anus of Uranus." I don't know what that's about, but yeah, there's some really great moments on here. I know California Jam is really good. It's not space rock. It's closer to Robert Palmer actually, just kind of that like it's kind of progressive pop, I guess, but it does rock. Some songs do jam on it. But yeah, Klaatu, not bad. Probably my least favorite of the bunch here. But yeah. Okay, this next record I got from eBay. It's another John Lennon piece of media. It's just Plastic Ono Band. I guess technically John Lennon's debut, solo debut. I have grown to really appreciate this album, mainly because of the live album. I really listened to this, and I really love most of the songs on this. I think I used to kind of not like Mother. That's a great song. Well, well, well. The guitar tones on here are fucking insane, and I also like how kind of diluted the band scenes. When you think of Plastic Ono Band, you think of this like huge band, but it's literally just Ringo Starr, Klaus Vorman, and John on vocals and piano. But Phil Spector also produced it a little bit. But yeah, well, well, well. Isolation. God is an amazing song. That's a beautiful song on this. Um, but yeah, I do really, really love this album, and I'm glad I was able to find it on eBay for a good price. Um, that's it. My phone is going to time me out. So, bye, guys.